Hello everyone, I am Crick Coder and I am doing a preview of all the teams in this year's IPL. And in this video, I will be discussing about Lucknow Super Giants. I will start the preview with their last year's performance, and this is the squad which they had last year. They changed their previous captain by releasing KL Rahul, and they picked Rishabh Pant for 27 crores, and which makes him the most expensive player at the auction. And they made him the captain. So the highlighted players show in the green show the ones who were brought in as the replacement players, and the ones in the red are the players which were ruled out. Two of their main bowlers were ruled out due to injury, who could have played in the 11, like Mayank Yadav and Mohsin Khan. Shardul Thakur was picked as a replacement, and he played around 10 matches for them. Even Will Oru played around 3 matches. Now let's look at the stats. So last year, the highest run scorer for them was Mitchell Marsh, and highest wicket taker was Digvesh Rathi. Let's look at the changes. So the highlighted players in the red are the ones which are not part of their squad this season. They have kept majority of the four players in the squad, and some of the main players who were released are like David Miller, Shardul Thakur, Ravi Bishnoi, who played games for them in the last season. Now let's go through the playing 11. So they had a very consistent playing 11 without much changes. As you can see, the number of games played by all these players around 13 to 14, which means they have played the entire tournament. And they played with almost the same 11. And one or two changes like Shardul Thakur or Akashdeep were due to being the injuries, and so those are the few changes which they made in their playing 11. Other than that, they relied very heavily on their top three, like Eden Markram, Mitchell Marsh, and Nicholas Puran. And all these three were their highest run scorers in the last season. Also, Puran scored the most sixes in the season, so they had a very explosive batting lineup. Rishabh Pant didn't have a very good season. His season was very poor. He had a one century. Apart from that, he didn't perform really well. Looking at the amount for which he was picked at the auction. And overall, they had a disappointing season. As you know, the team looked good on paper, but they didn't perform as they were expected to do. The main weakness of their team was the bowling. They didn't bowl that well, and they finished the season at the seventh position. Now let's discuss what changed this season. So let's go to this year's squad. So before the auction, they carried out a trade with MI and SRH. From SRH, they acquired Mohammad Shami, and from MI, they got Arjun Tendulkar in place of Shardul Thakur. They have kept their core players from the last season, and they might have only one or two changes in this year's playing 11 from the last year. Now let's look at who are the new players in the squad. So they have picked Josh Inglis, who will be missing some of the matches. And Mukul Chaudhary, Akshat Raghuvanshi, Manindu Hasaranga, who is I think injured. He was injured in the World Cup, so not sure if he is fully fit to start. Then Mohammad Shami, Nokia, Naman Tiwari, and Arjun Tendulkar. So these are the new players in the squad. Now let's look at the playing 11, which I have picked. So I start with Eden Markram, Mitchell Mark, Rishabh Pant. As he said, he will be batting at number 3, and that means that Puran will have to bat at number 4. Then Ayush Badoni, Abdul Saman, Shahbaz Ahmed, Digvesh Rathi, Mohammad Shami. Then in the bowling, they have many choices with the Indian fast bowlers like Mayank Yadav, Mohsin Khan, Avish Khan, Prince Yadav. which can start. So they have to start with any two of them because some of them are returning from injuries like Mayank Yadav or Mohsin Khan. So they have lots of options to from which they have picked. And the last I have picked Nokia or maybe Anand Hasaranga. So this is the team combination. Their bowling looks uh, very, uh, like last year, where they struggled, and the combination doesn't look very balanced. As you can see, they will have to pick five bowlers. Like if they pick Nokia, Mohsin, Mayank, Shami, and Digvish Shetty, they will have five proper bowlers, and they need someone who can bat also like a proper all-rounder who can bowl. So they are missing that one player, and with like this combination, they looks very weak for them. They have to, first at the start finalize their bowling, who will be their main bowlers, as they have also like Manimaran Siddharth, one Akash Singh, fast bowler, Manimaran Siddharth also is there is a spinner. So they can try out them, but they have to finalize their bowling at the very start. Uh, as always, the batting looks very solid, like how it was in the previous season. In the batting department, nothing has changed much. They will be miss. They will miss key players like Josh Inglis and Maninder Hasaranga if they are not starting for the initial matches. So missing them will affect the team combination. Like for example, if Josh Inglis comes into the playing 11, then their bowling will become big. Like they will have to play with all Indian bowlers, and that combination wise they are struggling a little bit. And so for in this current squad, they are lacking an extra batter or like all rounder, and they can pick someone like Arshin Kulkarni, but he didn't play much matches in the IPL, so they have to pick someone who new for them. So they another option they have is they can pick someone like even like a Britsky or Josh Inglis also. So they this combination picking an extra foreign batter uh, makes their bowling look a little bit weaker. Um, if they pick one into Hasaranga, then it can solve their problems, as he can bat a bit higher, and it will solve their batting depth also. But he's currently not fit for to start the matches, so that is the kind of issue with they have. And also in their fast bowling, the bowlers are kind of returning from injuries like Mayank Yadav and Mohsin Khan. So this uh, this kind of affects their combination a bit, because they have to settle for one particular bowling combination. So based on all of this, I have given them a ranking of 9, because one or two players missing can affect their combination a lot. So this so that's it in this preview, and let me know what about your thoughts in this video, and comment below where will LSG finish, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.